Tonight on Tabatha Takes Over. Dr. Flavio opened Flavio's Beauty College 53 years ago in Torrance, California.
We trained thousands and thousands of hairdressers.
So you're going to section in 4, right?
How are the students doing? Are they doing all right?
Thank you for calling Flavio's. May I help you?
6 years ago, he handed over the reins to his daughter, Tiana. But now the school has fallen on hard times.
Do you work here? I don't know anything.
Tiana's qualified. I just have to make sure she does her job because I don't want to lose my legacy.
Ask them. Why are you asking us? I don't know. I do want to carry on my dad's legacy, but I've always been in the background. I never got my license.
You said there was going to be like a color thing?
I don't even have time to do a color class.
All right.
The students learn on clients, but the teachers are so they don't know what the they're doing, and we're not actually learning.
I'm gonna rinse it out. I'm gonna shampoo it. I'm gonna do everything myself.
What are you doing?
Nothing, like always.
Attendance is down, the teachers don't care.
She looks like a porcupine.
I know she's crazy looking.
No, Mr. P.
And Dr. Flavio is in danger of losing his house.
I wanted to see where we're at with the foreclosure process. My dad has no savings. This is it. If we can't make this school go, then what's he gonna do, go out and find another job? Tabatha, if we don't get this school going, the house will be in foreclosure in the next 2 months. We need to get this place turned around, and we need your help.
I'm Tabatha. I'm tough, I'm talented, I'm taking over. I've had cameras in Flavio's Beauty College all day, and I have been seeing students and teachers jack up people's hair in the name of education.
Okay, you want a caramel
Like
color.
a caramel red-ish.
I guarantee you're gonna like it, okay? You wanna help her with this?
I thought, yeah.
Get your bows out, get this on her.
Mr. P swears by this color theory.
Well, no, you need to look at it once we dry it.
It's gonna be green.
Trust me, I've been doing this 37 years. You're not the first one I colored. Turn around. I guarantee it ain't gonna be green. If I ain't worried about it, just wait till it come out.
She was blonde.
And now my hair's black.
I have had enough. I'm closing the place down. Hello, everyone.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's Tabatha. She's here. What the
Stop working brushes down. Stop working, please. Brushes down.
Yes, ma'am. When I first saw Tabatha, I knew there was gonna be a long journey. I knew she was gonna be a piece of work.
Where is the owner of this place?
Over there.
Tiana? Tiana?
Oh my God.
Over here. You can come with me. I want you to tell me about Flavio's Beauty College.
This was, for a very long time, the biggest privately owned beauty college in the country.
Flavio is your father, correct?
Yes.
And how long has your father been in the hair business?
61 years he's been doing hair, and 53 years he's had the beauty college. It did really well for a long time.
I would assume that your dad feels like he has quite a legacy here.
Oh,
He's been here a long
definitely.
time.
Oh, definitely. I mean, he was the first school around. He has about 5 hairstyling books. He's got his PhD. I mean, he's done everything. He's amazing. Everybody knew who he was.
And now, what's that reputation? Has it gone to hell?
A little bit, yeah. Partly it's me and partly it's him. He does things in an old school way, and I want to take it to another level.
And what is your role in this business?
I'm basically the manager.
No disrespect, but your father is getting to an age where most people should be retiring.
He's 85 in February.
I mean, is the plan that one day this school will be yours?
Yes,
And does Flavio still come to the college every day?
every day.
And what does he do when he comes in?
Goes around and looks at the students and kind of checks on things. I guess he feels like he has to come in because, you know, he needs to make sure that we get that place going.
How are the financials in here?
We're in debt because our enrollment is so down.
How many students do you actually have enrolled in the school currently?
Approximately 130,
And how many do you need to actually make money?
about 560.
Wow. It's a fifth of the capacity.
Yeah.
There has to be a reason why people don't want to pay to come to your school.
There's a lot of things. They complain about the teachers, they complain they're not getting the help they need, there's no structure, the classes don't start on time, they don't take them through the state board prep at the end.
To me, it sounds like you're not taking a lot of responsibility for this business.
But I'm not a hairdresser. See, I'm in the background, so it's not my job to tell them how to do hair. They obviously don't know what they're doing.
As the person that's trying to run your dad's business, you should know a thing or two about hairdressing.
I guess I'm just burnt out lately.
I mean, are you taking your paycheck home?
No.
Is your dad taking any money out of the school?
Not right now, no.
Does he have a house?
Yes, in foreclosure. And could be my house next. I have to make mortgage payments too.
I mean, if he loses his house and it's foreclosed on, what's he going to do? Is he going to move in with you?
I don't have the room. He'll have to find something else to do.
Find something else to do. Your father can't find something else to do. He's bloody 85. I mean, I'm sorry. The way you're telling me, it sounds like your father's going to end up in the poorhouse.
And that's where it's headed.
So why don't we take a look at some of the things that happened today in your school?
Okay.
We're supposed to go to class, but the thing is like when you're really rude and you don't want to teach.
I'm not going, so.
She's teaching the same A-line bob. That's the only thing she's ever taught.
Do you want to go to the mall with me? I'm gonna go to the mall for a couple hours.
Do students do that, clock in, and then take off and go to the mall?
Yeah, they do.
Well, let's take a look at this.
I'm 5 months away from state board. I don't know any of this.
You could go into the esthetician room and...
But the thing is, we should have learned it as Cosmos.
There is a certain requirement that all hairdressers have to go through to be able to pass their exam. Tell me about your curriculum.
The state board gives us a curriculum they're supposed to follow, but they're not following the curriculum. Okay,
Because the teacher's not making them follow the curriculum?
Correct.
Is that?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you know the curriculum?
No, I don't.
But you're the boss.
Yeah, supposed to be.
Take a look at this.
We put a 20 on it at first coming
Why
down.
did you put a 20 to begin with?
We just put the 20 on.
Who was that teacher?
That's Mr. P.
Do you think your faculty is the problem?
Big problem. They're not doing what they're supposed to. They don't come on time. They're not sticking to a curriculum. And the teachers themselves, most of them have been there a long time and need to go back and learn the newer technique. They're all had their license from 20 years ago.
That's why I had to come in and take over, because I couldn't see another client walk into your school and get really bad hair, have students complaining because they're not being taught anything, and the teacher up the hair worse than the students would have. Well, you know what? I've seen enough. Give me your keys. I'm taking over. Gather round, everyone. Gather round. Where is Mr. Flavio?
Hello to you.
Why are you bowing at me?
Well, I always bow at the powers to be. That's my habit, power.
Really? Well, thank you.
I'm very pleased that she's here because we're going on this course that we were going on, we would be closed.
I'm Tabatha, and I'm taking over. I have closed this school for a week, and in that week, everything is going to change because I'm in charge. Why are you smiling?
Because it's finally gonna change. I'm so happy Tabatha is here because I want to be successful. I want to be a hairstylist, and I'm actually thinking there's gonna be some changes going on.
So where are my staff? Come up here.
I'm
You can
not
stay
scared.
over here. You're not scared?
No, ma'am.
You can stand over here, please.
I sure can.
Are you chomping on gum?
No, ma'am.
What are you chewing on?
Nothing.
You just swallowed it?
I see what Tabatha earned her name, bitch, because she's all of that and some more.
Now, I would like to actually bring in some clients that I sent in today. You came in and you were very blonde.
Very blonde.
And what did you want to be?
I wanted like a brown red, and then it came out and it was like blackish.
Who turned you this color?
The teacher.
The teacher. And that would be you, Mr. P.
She said she didn't want orange, so let's get it straight.
I have it straight, thank you very much.
I've been doing color over 37 years. I'm not gonna argue with you.
You are actually arguing with me, you're standing here arguing with me.
When I felt it was
don't
improper
argue with her.
application, then yes.
Excuse me, because your boss is actually speaking
Not
to
a
you.
problem.
She's in charge. Let her speak.
I'm not saying she's not
don't,
responsible, but I don't want her
dispute
to,
what she says.
I have never seen a hairdresser with that much experience up someone's hair the way Mr. P did. I really question if Mr. P should be teaching. At the end of the day for me, this is what I care about, is these students getting an education. Okay? So, Tiana, I need you to give me a tour of this place.
Okay. This is where we keep supplies, colors.
This is a mess. It's disgusting. And look how dried out this gel is. This is the shampoo area. These sinks are filthy.
It's bad.
It's disgusting. And this is nice. Yeah? Miss Kathy's room. Miss Kathy's already looking at me nervous.
I know it's dirty and I've given up. They poke trash in the dryer holes and I've cleaned them out myself 100 times and I'm through cleaning them out.
I mean,
I can't get them to clean it.
ridiculous amounts of trash.
I have cleaned them out and scolded them and told them not to do it anymore. It's nasty.
How long, honestly, has it been since you really walked around and had a look at the state of things
months,
and how
probably.
dirty it was? A couple of months. I dare say it's been a lot longer than that.
The place was filthy. Nobody was cleaning up after themselves. It was a disaster.
This is when we opened. These pictures are when we opened in 1958. See, that's me, and it's my oldest son. And,
This is you?
oh, I was a devil.
You were a handsome devil. Look at you. Flavio started this beauty college in 1958. But unfortunately, today, this school is run down, not cared for, and dirty. There's a lot at stake here. And Dr. Flavio has clearly worked very hard and dedicated his life to this industry. So tomorrow, I am going to meet with the staff. 9 a.m. right here, and I don't accept lateness. Coming up.
I have to go out and sit with a cup and alms for the poor.
You would be heartbroken if you lost this place,
I'd
wouldn't
sell
you?
my house before I would do that.
Dr. Flavio has had a long and illustrious career, so he obviously knows what he's doing. So I wanted to sit down and get his point of view.
I opened my first beauty salon in 1951, and I was, I was very young. I was born in, when the heck was I born? 27, so I was 24 years old.
That's amazing. So there's a lot of history with you.
My father was a barber hairdresser, and then he came here in 1915, and then my mother was a hairdresser.
Clearly hairdressing is in your blood and you still really
I
love
really
it. Is
enjoy
it in
I was-
Tiana's
I was-
blood?
Not really, no. Right now, she spends the minimum amount of time, whatever she's supposed to check in the bills and stuff. She knows she hasn't been doing her job, and she doesn't realize it's a problem, I guess. That's why I still come, you know.
Well, how are the finances in here?
We're losing money. I have to go out and sit with a cup and alms for the poor with a cup, you know.
You would be heartbroken if you
No,
lost
I
this
wouldn't.
place,
I'd
wouldn't
sell
you?
my house before I would do that. I failed to make the last few payments on the house because there's no income. I've used up all my savings carrying the school through what period of bad times. I'm going to spend more time out there. That's all. There's no other way. Otherwise, we're going to go out of business.
I honestly don't want all the burden to be on your shoulders.
All my life, I've had responsibility.
It's time to not have all that responsibility.
Once it gets going, then I'll get to that point.
Dr. Flavio has a lot to lose if this school goes under. And yesterday, I saw a lot of issues with the staff. So now I want to find out what they think is going on. Flavio's beauty school has been around for a very long time.
Yes. Yeah, we're on third generation students.
So that is a legacy.
Yes, it is.
Correct? Tell me, Miss, so how long have you been at the school?
Since 1970.
That is a long time.
Yes, it is.
And Mr. P, how long have you worked at Flavio's?
Probably 33 years, you know. I have nothing but a lot of love and respect for Mr. Flavio.
I hold him in great esteem because everything I am, he allowed me to be.
They gave me a job when I really needed something to just throw my whole life into.
You all obviously have a huge respect for him. So tell me what Flavio's role in the school is now.
He comes out to the floor every day, which I do appreciate.
The fact that he does come every day
Yeah.
obviously shows that he truly cares about this place.
Yeah.
Eventually, Tiana will be the owner.
Correct.
Do you think Tiana has passion for this business?
No.
No.
Wow, that was emphatic. Is she ever out here on the floor engaging with the instructors and the students?
Hardly ever.
Most of the time, Tiana's in the office. She needs to know the business. It's kind of hard to run a business if you're not there on the floor.
It's a lack of knowledge of how to do it.
The owner does need to know what we're doing.
Exactly.
Do you think Tiana could ever be a good manager of this place?
If she was trained.
If she educates
so.
herself.
How long since you've all had education actually in the school for the instructors?
15 years.
We don't have education, and I have a problem with that. Everybody would benefit from more education. You can't get too much.
Tell me what your role in the school actually is, Miss Sue.
Well, the state board gives us the curriculum. My job is to disperse it into the freshman, junior, senior area.
But are you actually overseeing to make sure that everyone that is out on the floor is imparting the information that they need to the students, making sure that the curriculum is followed through? Why?
This is wrong, but I assume when I give you an assignment that you're going to do it.
Not everybody knows what everybody's doing or what they should be doing. I just come in, clock in, teach my kids, clock out, go home.
What are your biggest challenges with your students?
They're out here being little jerks.
They're just pushing your buttons because they can. You know, all of a sudden, we're the worst teachers in the world. You know, you can take them to the water, but do they want to drink, you know?
I have to stop you. I'm really sorry, because my job as an educator is not just to teach them a skill, but lighting the fire under their behinds and making them love this industry and realize why it's such an amazing industry to be in.
Yes.
But how many of you think that you really are inspiring your students? If that mentality doesn't change, the doors will close. So I really do need to work with you to find out what the future is of this school. I do have some models to come in for you all, and they're very, very special models. And I want you to take very good care of them and look after them.
Oh, yeah. There are babies.
And you guys are glutton for punishment.
I want you to use your students as models, but also talk them through the techniques that you're using. So it's a learning process for them, and I get to see the work.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Tiana needs to have more oversight and hands-on management. So I invited Tiana and Dr. Flavio to join the rest of their staff so they could see the work that was being done. Okay, Mr. P, let's hear your consultation.
It looks like it's a nice straight type of a hairdo, so you should be fine.
You look horrified, Jen.
Well, I wasn't asked if I wanted it to work with the color, which I do. And I'd like to get it more of this deep burgundy.
Not really that complicated to do.
I have to interrupt because here is the thing. You should be showing the best consultation that you can do because she needs to know how to do a great consultation. And where is she going to learn that? Hopefully from her instructor.
Okay. Tabatha's been a bitch with me since day one. She's worked every bit of my nerves, but at the end of the day, she's not going to demeanor me. I'm confident in myself. Bring it on.
What do you want to see when you look in the mirror, color-wise?
That red on her dress.
Like her dress?
That red. Like that really pop, bright red.
Okay.
It's short, but I guess it's not short enough to where it was supposed to fan.
Who chopped it up?
Mr. P.
You ran through a lawnmower or something? What happened?
It's very, very, very short already.
You know what you need to learn to do for me?
What?
Take a walk on the wild side. I want you to break out of the
I'm
mold.
to break out of the mold a little bit today.
Dr. Flavio, what do you think of Miss Kathy's consultation?
The color has to be kind of evened out. She likes the dark red, which is a good color for you.
So are you concerned that the natural growth is so much lighter than the mid-shaft and ends?
You may have a little slight
Are you saying that my roots are going to be on fire and the rest of my hair is going to be kind of dull?
It's light. It's a good, I'd call it an 8.
This right here is not a level 8.
It is a level 8.
I would say it's about a level 5.
It is not a level 5. Go and get me a colour chart right now. Stop. Go and get me a colour chart. As a colorist,
okay, I understand what you're saying. I'm a colorist too.
Right.
I've been doing color for about 38 years.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
The question is whether you've done it well or not.
Okay, here you go.
So, this is a level 8, and you can see that's the level it's lifted to.
She's about right in here.
Which is still a level 8.
Let's look at it when it's finished.
Coming up, I have been at your father's house and packed his bag, and your father's moving in for a couple of days. All hair is made up of 3 pigments. What are they?
Oh, I don't know.
Red, blue, yellow. They're your primary colours.
Yes.
Okay? So every hair is made up of primary. Okay? Tiana runs away from me. As soon as I talk about science, she's gone. Dr. Flavio was observing and offering advice all day, while Tiana was hiding in the office. It's as though Tiana doesn't appreciate her father's legacy at all. I think the colour is off to a good start because it is nice and neat. Do you like it?
Yes, I do.
And did you learn something today from your experience?
Now I know how to approach my clients when they're in my chair.
Good. I'm glad Miss Kathy taught you something. Why are you shaking your head at me, Jen? Tell me what's going on.
I hate it. I don't think it's the right color for me at all.
You chose it.
Look at this.
Those bands were in there before I started.
Why didn't you fix them?
Okay, she had 5 or 6 colors. You've seen those colors that was in that hair, okay?
Why are you crying?
I don't like it.
I mean, you know, Jenny's hair was tore from the floor up. Had 4 or 5 different colors in it, okay? I'm not God, and the magic shop is not across the street.
I don't need you to prove that you're right.
Okay.
What I need you to do is listen to your student and your client.
I'm listening, but I'm not gonna let her intimidate me just because she wants to intimidate me.
Does this young lady intimidate you, Dr. Flavio?
I don't think she could.
I'm not saying she's not Mr. Flavio, I mean...
Please don't argue with me, please. I don't have time for it. I'm too old to argue back.
Honestly, I see a staff that isn't inspired anymore. You're as tired as the decor in here. So tomorrow, we're going to start to turn this thing around.
Okay.
All right? Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
And you and I are going to sit down and talk.
Okay. Okay, tell me.
Most of your faculty is tired and have lost their passion. And I have to tell you, Mr. P is the most ridiculous of all of them.
I don't disagree with you.
Your father was up my behind in a great way all day, but he's 84 years old. He shouldn't feel like he has to come in here because he's scared that you don't know what you're doing. And if he's not here, the place is going to go even further down.
I guess I feel like if I go out there and see what's wrong and I don't know how to fix it, then how am I gonna fix it?
Sounds like you're afraid.
Yeah, I hide. That's what I do.
This place is about to close and your father is gonna lose his house.
I feel like I've let everybody down and it's my responsibility. I don't want to disappoint anybody, not myself, not my family.
Well, we need to get that feeling back where you work hard to make this place everything that your father did make it.
Yeah.
And then you make it everything you want it to be. And tomorrow we need to start to do that.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
Dr.
morning to you,
Flavio.
madam.
How are you? If Flavio's beauty college doesn't start making a profit, Flavio will lose his house. You have a lot at stake here.
Oh, we do.
You can lose your house, and it is a beautiful house, and I don't want that
Well,
to happen.
I haven't made the payments in 2 months here.
And that's why I'm here. I want to help. So we're going to go on a little trip. You must have an overnight bag that you can pack. I'm taking him over to Tiana's so that they can see how it will impact both their lives.
Hello.
Hello, Tiana.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can we come in?
Yes, of course, please.
I've been at your father's house and packed his bag, and your father's moving in for a couple of days.
Really?
Because I wanted you both to see what it's going to be like when he doesn't have a house to live in anymore.
There's no room at my house. I mean, I barely have enough room for my son and my husband and I. I mean, there's no way.
Your father is the age that he is, and he's about to friggin' lose the shirt off his back. Dr. Flavio, do you want to live here with Tiana?
No, no. She doesn't want me here anyway. She has a child, a husband, no.
I don't want you to have to move.
If we increase the income at the school, I'll be able to stay there.
That's my point.
No, I'll figure that out.
Your father keeps saying, I'll do whatever I can, I'll come, I'll take care of everything. But Dr. Flavio, you need some help.
So I have to agree with you. I do need a lot of help, you bet.
So then that help has to come from you, Tiana. The only way that this is all going to change is if you do start holding people accountable and you do get students in there and give them a great education.
You coming here has opened my eyes to so many things I had no idea was even going on. But I do love that business. And I want to keep his legacy alive and his name. We don't want to lose that. We don't want to lose anything. We want to keep everything we have and make it better. I want to save the school. I'm ready to take control to hopefully turn this business around.
We're starting right now. It's time for Tiana to learn a few things.
Okay.
Once Tiana made a real commitment to saving this business so they could save her father's house, it was time to start to turn things around. I want to introduce you to a very good friend of mine. This is Wynn Claiborne.
Nice to meet all of you.
Wynn is the founder and co-owner of Paul Mitchell Schools. They have more than 95 locations. Clearly, when they have that many, they must be doing something right. What do you think of this place, Dr. Flavio?
Fantastic.
So this is Rosie, and Rosie is one of the educators about the latest techniques and also what's needed to teach students efficiently and effectively and keep them motivated and happy and all of those things. So Rosie is going to teach you a haircutting technique today, right?
I sure am. This haircut that I'm sharing with you today, I'm really excited because it's going to incorporate the one length, the graduation, and the layering techniques that's going to give you this beautiful end result.
Talk about a haircut. Hi. I wouldn't wear it.
So I'll let you get started. I'm going to go next door and see how the management class is going, and I'll check back in.
Okay,
all right,
thank
have
you
fun.
so much. Thank you. If you guys want to come close, we're going to be creating square layers. Are you guys familiar with square geometry?
Being in the industry as long as I have, what can they teach me? You know, I'm well-rounded. I know color very well.
Cutting palm to palm.
I don't need this.
So why don't you tell the team here some of your most important principles?
Absolutely. The first point that I want to talk about is what we call true leadership. Sometimes you find beauty school instructors who seem like they were weaned on a pickle, meaning they're sour, mean, bitter.
I've seen a couple of those.
Oh yeah. New school leadership is that you inspire people, and there's a very fine line that you all walk. Yes, it's a student, and yes, you're there to make sure they're following that career path, but at the end of the day, they are your customer. They're the reason why you get to drive the car you drive, live in the house that you live in.
Dr. Flavio, you have a very strong legacy and story behind your school. Your students should buy into that and be inspired by it. Why are you crying?
Everything you said is just so meaningful and true. And we forget that. And we've allowed our other things to get in the way of keeping it alive and keeping it the way it's been the last 53 years. This is what I was meant to do, but I kind of fell off the wagon a little bit with it. And now I feel like, oh my God, this is why I got so excited to come to work for so long. And now I'm excited again.
What do you think, Dr. Flavio?
I am very, very impressed, and I'm very honored to be here.
Thank you. We're honored to have you here. We really are.
It's my pleasure.
I started my first school 28 years ago. Not as long as you, but I hope to one day.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Keep out of Torrance, will you?
So let's just clean up your parting line just a tad there so you can have a clean end result. Instead of cutting like this, try to bring your hand straight. Okay? Think of a straight line parallel to that back wall. Okay, because your hands are at a diagonal. There you go. Keep them straight. Keep them straight. There you go.
How does it feel to get some education today? Yeah, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
In the haircutting class, I looked at Tabatha a whole different way. I mean, you can't argue with excellence. You know, it gives you something to strive for. It was definitely a wake-up call.
So this is where you should have
That's where
over-directed
you wanna
to.
Does it make sense what Rosie is saying?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Even though I disagree with the style.
Why?
I don't like it. It's too weird, I guess, in the back. Yeah.
You may not think this is something that you would want to wear,
No.
but there are a lot of people out there that will say, I want to wear that.
I needed to break away from my comfort zone there. Just because I didn't like that particular haircut doesn't mean I can't get funky.
How was this experience for all of you?
Wonderful.
Overwhelming.
I've learned so much and I'm excited so much. And
That's great. So Mr. P, what do you think?
Top of the line, this is what we need to reach for. You know, leaving all the nonsense and the pettiness alone.
I love to hear that. Yeah. It's great. We are about to close down for a couple of days so that I can renovate. And when we come back, I want you to be new and improved.
I'm willing to do my part.
Coming up.
What are we going to do from tomorrow on without you? What are we going to do? You'll have to give me your cell number in case I have to reach you.
Oh, boy. Hi, everyone. Hi. Good morning. Is everyone excited?
yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
Come on
How did you
in.
do this place?
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Wow. Isn't that nice? Look.
Beautiful.
My God, it's so beautiful. Oh, I love it. It's wonderful.
Tiana, are you all right? What's wrong?
Beautiful. Gorgeous.
Oh my God. I was just overwhelmed. Just amazing. I loved it.
Obviously, I've given it a fresh coat of paint so that it's brought into the 21st century.
Quite imagination, that painting is just sensational.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
In here, all the students are going to be getting these new kits right here. So they have blow dryer, flat irons, brushes. Okay, so this is for all the students that come in.
Oh, nice.
And this has all been organized and cleaned up.
Oh my God. Oh,
Nice.
beautiful. Thank you.
You can see brand new chairs from Takara Belmont,
Oh my God.
God, all
Those
brand new color trays, and brand new mats.
Oh my God.
What do you think, Dr.
Oh,
Flavio?
I'm just overwhelmed.
What do you think, Mr. P?
I think it's marvelous.
Yeah?
I mean, I want to cry now.
Hang on, Miss Kathy. I can see you looking. This is all the garbage that I
get
pulled
rid of
out.
it.
I had to get barbecue tongs because I couldn't get my hand in. There was
can't.
so much junk.
It's a new rule in my class. They're not allowed to just pack up and go. They have to pack up and clean. Then they can go.
Wow, where did they find that picture?
This is the Wall of Fame. It's something that should be very important to all of you. And I wanted to bring it from out of the office and bring it out here.
Oh, I love
Look at that.
Look
at that.
Oh, the
Yes.
history.
Look at that handsome man.
Dr. Flavio, this is your legacy. Do you like this?
Oh, very much so. Thank you. I love the legacy wall because it shows the beginning of time for school, brings history back. People like to be part of history.
The renovation and the freshening up, honestly, is only part of it. The rest is up to all of you to take it to the next level. Mr. P, you need to let students do their work today.
Right.
Talk them through it so that you can help them, but not take over from them.
Yes.
And Tiana, today I want you out on the floor. No hiding in your office anymore. I want you to be a leader.
Perfect. Sounds good. That's
Yeah?
Yes. I need to be continually going out there, listening to the students, making sure their customers are taken care of, making sure that the staff is doing what they're doing. And I can't do it behind my desk.
Why don't you all get your classrooms ready? And Mr. P, I know you're doing clinical floor today, and the students will be here soon.
I think this one will work.
Oh my God.
Good morning.
Wow.
How are you all?
We're really good. Really
Welcome.
good. Amazing. It's so much brighter in here. Oh my God. Customers
it looks
gonna love
modern.
it.
It does. Wow.
Have a look.
Wow.
Oh, and they're cushiony too. Yay.
Good morning, ladies.
No putting anything in those holes. Remember?
I need to go over the curriculum right now. I need to learn every aspect of the business. I went through today and read through the curriculum, and we're gonna break it down, and we're gonna go in the cycle that it's supposed to go. I know the students want structure, and that's what they're gonna get. And I will make sure that Sue is implementing it. Teach on the approved curriculum. Yes. Not, I feel like doing a facial this week, and I feel like doing this, no.
Yeah, it's on the
Don't let
junior
this-
floor too.
Yeah.
I have seen a tremendous change in Tiana's acceptance of accountability of her heritage that Tiana has always just taken for granted. I think she's much more aware now.
I think class should start at 9.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea. You can open it still at 8.
Yeah.
Welcome to Flavio's. Thank you for coming.
See how your finger's on an angle there? You're not real square. 90 degrees out from the scalp. Yes, see? Very good.
You know, there's an easier way to make a parting. Let me show you. Lay the comb flat and just follow the curve of the head. See how easy that was? You hold one side and you comb it away.
It never
Okay.
gets even when I do it from
Well, it will. It takes time. It will.
Nice job, Miss Kathy. It's amazing how many young students don't know how to section hair properly. Miss Kathy and Miss Marie are really trying to step up. But I'm not so sure if Mr. P can be a good leader. How do you feel about how you're teaching today? Do you feel like it's different?
I'm slowing down.
You are.
I'm
I like
slowing
that.
down.
That's good.
Taking my time.
I like that.
If you give out what you're gonna get back. If you give out love, it's gonna come back, and that's what it's
look,
about
you do.
right now.
And if you give out respect, you get respect
Right.
back.
She just wants bleach pretty much here.
Now, have we done a history on her to find out if she's had any
has
prior,
color?
highlighting done?
Yeah, I've had highlighting.
Let's do a strand test and see where we're going with that, okay?
How's Mr. P today?
He seems calmer, more attentive. He's a little different now. The way he acts, he carries himself, it's a little bit lower than what usual.
Good, I like that. Today, Mr. P was more respectful.
Now they're all situated, right? Yeah. Thank you.
He listened to his students and he tried to teach them something. Hopefully, he's really changed. Are you ready to colour your hair?
Perfectly ready.
Okay. During the assessment, Mr. P screwed up Jenny's colour. So today, I'm going to show Bardette how to fix it. I want you to apply it as a single process, but overlap slightly. So what you're going to do is take it all the way through. Okay, break it into 4 quadrants.
Yes.
Clear?
Clear.
Okay.
Mr. Flavio,
Yes, ma'am.
what did you say exactly that Mr. P did to my hair? I told you.
She can handle that.
You never cease to amaze me
Never,
or make
never,
me
never.
laugh.
When you get to my age, people say, son, we're getting so old, he's getting senile. He doesn't know what he's saying, but I do know what I'm saying. Hey, what are we going to do from tomorrow on without you? What are we going to do? You'll have to give me your cell number in case I have to reach you.
Oh, boy. Dr. Flavio is a feisty old bugger, but he better watch out where he puts that cane.
Rah, rah, rah.
So tell me what you want to do.
I like crazy hairstyles, crazy, sassy hairstyles.
Okay. The tighter I take it, the longer this will look, and the more disconnected it will look, which will make it look cooler.
Do it.
Okay.
Miss Tabatha, do you mind if my students watch you?
No,
They're
not at
really
all.
interested
Absolutely.
in seeing you, watching her in action. She's just an amazing person. And just to share the whole experience with my students was great.
You always take small sections because you need to be able to see your guideline.
I think you're an excellent cutter, that's all I can say. Let me see the color. Oh, the color
So
is great,
cute.
too. Who did the color for you? It was great.
Tabatha mixed the color and Bardette applied it.
Oh, my God, it was great.
Happy?
I love it. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I love my haircut. Tabatha hooked it up. Girl, she did me so good.
Are you working on customer, Lulu? Okay.
I'm really proud of Tiana. She's come out of her office and onto the floor so she can finally see what's happening in her school. While everyone is finishing up their clients, I need to give someone my final recommendations.
We should do it together.
Let's talk about the stuff and how you think they did today.
I think there's a lot more unity with everyone. I think everyone's excited to work again, and they're willing to take on a new challenge and maybe learn more or learn in a different way.
This is the first time that I have heard you acknowledge people's strengths and weaknesses.
Right, it is for me too. The whole thing is different now.
It does bring me to my next recommendation. Dr. Flavio, I love the fact that you want to come every day, and I don't want you to stop because I know you enjoy it, and you should come every day, and the students should see you, and you should inspire the students because I find it inspiring. But you really need to let Tiana be the boss, and everyone needs to know it.
Absolutely.
And Tiana, you should run this place.
Well, I'm definitely more excited about my job. I feel like I have a new job.
And that's good. How do you think Mr. P did today? Coming up, would you like to know how I thought you did today, Mr. P? Oh, you know what? I think I might have a crush on you, Dr. Flavio.
It wouldn't do you any good, I'm too old. I have to take a memory pill and then rehearse a little bit.
Dr. Flavio might be 85, but he is still having fun. Do you need your cane, sir?
I just use this.
I always wanted one of these.
People feel sorry for me. You go,
Oh, I love that. I think I might go and get myself
go
one
get
then.
one. They're only $20.
How does everyone feel?
I think it was a great week. It was a great change. And let the healing begin.
Would you like to know how I thought you did today, Mr. P?
Sure. I hope I gained
Bring
some
it
points.
on.
Today, I thought you were very different, and it was a pleasure.
Excellent.
And the students noticed how different you were today as well.
Wonderful.
And that actually brings me to my first recommendation. You guys need to be inspired for yourself and bring that enthusiasm back into the college.
Made a difference in their attitudes.
And that is why I'm giving all of you a 5-day class of advanced education from the Paul Mitchell School.
All right.
Oh my God. Woohoo!
Dr. Flavio handed over the reins to Tiana.
She's in charge. They got to know that she's in charge. You go to her if there's a problem.
And I want to know. I can't fix what I don't know. I feel like now I have purpose and I have to put my whole heart and soul into it, which is what I always wanted to do, but I got discouraged. I'm not going to get discouraged anymore. I decided that I should have my license.
Wow.
Wow. So that I know what I'm talking about.
I love that. I think it's great. Really great.
Tiana going for her license is amazing. That just really touched me.
Look at me. I know. Tiana really surprised me when she said she was going to go to beauty school. She's obviously found her passion for this business. I have one last thing to give you. There you go.
Thank you.
Good luck, everyone. You all need to step up because you never know. I may be back. Sir, it was a pleasure. An absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. When I walked in and closed this school down a week ago, I thought it was beyond help. The school was outdated, there was no leadership, and the students had totally given up. But today, everyone seems really on board with Flavio's legacy, and if they continue this way, I think they will be able to save the school and his house, but we'll see. Hello, Dr. Flavio.
Hi, cutie. How are you? So nice to see you.
I love seeing you because you say such nice things to me. I just came to check in on you, make sure that you were keeping out of trouble. I like how that makes him laugh. I just want to make sure you're keeping out of trouble, that's
I like
all.
to get into trouble, but I don't know how.
Kathy's now on the floor, out of her comfort zone, like you said.
I know, I love seeing her out here.
Miss Kathy has fully stepped out of her box. She's actually enjoying the hands-on aspect, and there's a direction now.
I've taken your constructive criticism and I'm using it.
You are? And how are you using it, sir?
Well, you know, it's not about me. Tabatha just taught me it's about the students because at the end of the day, I want them to be the best they can be. Now we're trying to take it to another level, and I think we're doing a pretty good job.
How was your relationship with Mr. P now?
A lot better. I've grown to respect Mr. P a lot more since Tabatha's been here. He's been a lot more helpful. He's just been all around a different person. It's been really nice. I'm learning a lot from Miss Sue about skateboard. Really excited about that.
4 months?
4 months, maybe a little bit less. Yep. And then I'll be out there.
You'll be out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I'll watch my back.
Yeah,
You'll be
watch
taken
out.
over from me. So how many new students have you had sign up?
It'd be like 45 students.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really great.
We haven't had 45 students enroll in this small of a period in years.
And is your dad still in his house?
He is.
Do you feel like Flavio is actually letting you take the reins now?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I just think that the next couple months of transition it will improve and improve.
Good. Wow, I am so pleased that Tiana has taken control of the school. The teachers are teaching the curriculum. The students are showing up and learning. If they keep this up, they'll be making money and Flavio will be able to save his house. Next time on Tabatha Takes Over.
Buckingham Palace may help you.
Can I go see the facilities?
People aren't allowed to walk around here.
Did you really know anything about running a grooming business?
No. I feel like I'm the f***ing employee. Tanya loses her temper. It's just stressful. You're insane. I'm not insane.
You do need to examine yourself.
Can you imagine trying to train all the dogs to pee in one place?
Yes.
Something smells really bad in here. This is typical Buckingham bull.